Okay guys, not gonna make this video long. This is just a quick video that I have to relate to purely because I'm seeing many people doing this and also encouraging you guys to do this on your BMWs. And I'm here to tell you why you shouldn't be doing this exact thing that many people are making videos on, making out they know what they are doing when they don't, and encouraging you guys to actually do this. Now, when I actually explain to you why you shouldn't be doing this, you'll completely understand what I mean, and you guys would have had this issue as well. So do bear with me while I explain to you what people are actually showing you and why you shouldn't be doing it. And when I've explained it to you, it will all make sense as to why you are having other problems after you're doing this from these people telling you to do this. Okay guys, so I'm in the BMW E64. Now, as many of you guys know, E60, E90s, E70s, E64s, E63s, E91, E61, they all use this system, which is the iDrive system. Now, on the early years, they were problematic and they would go wrong. And then people wouldn't understand why they would go wrong. They would either freeze up, start rebooting, causing an issue, not coming on at all. And obviously people don't want that because the iDrive is responsible for Bluetooth, your phone, information on the car, and the car looks very dull and very neglected when the iDrive doesn't work, which is to be expected and is understandable why people want to do all they can to get it back working. Now, many people will have you believe, and you'll see a lot of videos of people telling you how to reset the CCC system or the iDrive system by pressing in the volume control and holding the two eject buttons. But I'm here to tell you why you shouldn't be doing that. Now, when these iDrives actually crash, it's purely because of the chipsets where they come away from the actual board, the solder comes away, and the fan actually stops working to cool them down, which if the fan stops working, the iDrive will completely go off, and where you'll get a logo just showing on its own because the iDrive can't boot up. Now, many people are under this assumption that you can actually reset it and it will turn back on, which it does. But when you're actually doing that, people ain't actually thinking how much is actually connected to the iDrive system itself. When you reboot that system, you're actually rebooting all the other modules on the car. Now, if any of you have ever done that, and then all of a sudden, you've had your iDrive repaired, put a new one in, then all of a sudden realized that your amp has gone, or your Bluetooth module has gone down, and many of you have noticed, because you have your ULF module go completely down, you have to replace your ULF module, it's because you're constantly rebooting this iDrive. When you're doing that, you're also rebooting all the other modules. When you reboot the other modules, you're causing that fan to kick on them modules as well all the time, and also overheat them, because when this gets stuck in boot mode, so do they. Now, what ends up happening is you carry on rebooting it, the iDrive kit's getting stuck, so do the other modules, because they're all on the fiber optic network. So what's actually happening is the fiber optic network is going completely in a frenzy because it's lost communication to the iDrive, which ends up causing them modules to go into a frenzy, and also you end up noticing that them modules end up crashing out as well. Now, a lot of people don't realize this, but a simple solution for that, if your iDrive is rebooting itself, is to buy a replacement unit or have it repaired. And they're not expensive to have repaired. I used to repair these all the time. The only reason I stopped doing it is because they take a lot of time for too small money. But these are very simple to repair. And there's many videos out there. A lot of people don't want to get involved in it because of how fiddly it is. But in the same sense, you need it for the car, or upgrade to a CIC unit. You can actually do that on these as well. You can upgrade to the CIC. But again, that's all optional, down to you. Most of the time now, when you do buy an E60, E90, most people have already had them, refurbished, and they don't have any more issues anymore. Again, it was because of the chipsets BMW used in these, which caused a lot of issues. But now the newer ones don't have them issues. And like I said, you'll buy a car where it's mostly already been redone, so you don't have to worry about it. This one's been redone. My 61's been redone. And that's why now people are charging so cheap to repair them, because they don't really need repairing anymore, which is why so many people are not repairing them anymore, because it's such small money, it's not worth it to do it anymore. But like I said, if it does go down, replace it. Do not keep rebooting it. That is the wrong thing to do. If it's already it's stuck on a BMW logo and it keeps doing it, then it's going to keep doing it anyway, and you're better off literally replacing the unit. Do not keep hard resetting it, because you'll terminate all the modules in the rear, and it depends on what you got. You could have a lot more, whether it's DAB, ULF, Logic 7, whatever you have. And this car was a prime example of that. Like I said, the amplifier went completely down on this car, completely destroyed. And I don't know if it's because the iDrive was faulty at one point in its life and someone kept hard resetting it, but the amplifier wasn't working when I got this car and I had to sort that out. This car had a few issues that I had to sort out electronically. And this is why a lot of you end up with your ULF modules going out as well. And then you start thinking it's the iDrive, which is not. As I've told you before, if one thing comes off the fiber optic network, it will take down the whole lot. It will start freezing up the iDrive. You won't be able to get your music either. Your music will start cutting in and out. You need to diagnose what is actually at fault, but do not be hard resetting the iDrive. It doesn't do the other systems on the car any good, and also the instrument cluster, because it's all linked together. So do bear that in mind. Hard resetting the iDrive is not the option. If it's freezing, if it's crashing out, find what it is. If it is the iDrive unit, the CCC unit itself, replace it. It's very cheap to replace or repair it yourself or get someone to refurbish it for you. Hard resetting it is not going to do nothing. If it's freezing, it's constantly going to freeze. It means the chips are gone. They've had it. You need to get it repaired. So there you have it, guys. I just thought I'd make a very, very short video explaining to you why you shouldn't be hard resetting your CCC unit. Neither should you be doing that on the CIC. A lot of people, as I said, are not aware of how much is actually connected to that CCC unit. They just think it's just that unit, but it's not. That unit runs on a fiber optic network, and when that bit of the fiber optic network goes down, it will take down everything else, because everything is linked back onto the CCC from every module you got in the car. Now, it's not to say everyone's got the same modules. Some people have more, some people have less, but it's not the point. Do not be hard resetting it. If you're having to hard reset it, that means your CCC system is completely gone and it needs to be repaired. So I hope this video is going to help many of you guys and understand why you shouldn't be hard resetting that, because hard resetting it is only going to damage your other modules. Don't believe me? Keep doing it. I know there's many of you that come to me saying, your amp ain't working, your iDrive keeps rebooting, now your amp ain't working, now your phone module ain't working. And this is the reason why. You're terminating that one, you'll end up killing the others in the rear. Don't understand? That's why BMW would never tell you to hard reset either. They only tell you to do that in case a disc is stuck in it or to get a disc out. But they don't tell you to keep doing it, where there's a lot of people who will keep doing that to just get them through, and it will just keep freezing. And by the time you keep doing that, your other modules will be dead. So thank you very much, guys. It's BMW Dr. Dean here, and goodbye.